We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Along with Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting in from the sidelines. Coming down the stretch, Mike, we're seeing a couple teams surge now. Is it a mirage, or do you think it's the real deal?
I like teams that are playing their best right now. With the postseason right around the corner, this is when you want to peak.
Now, here's Anderson. Pass to Shaq. Pope loose. It's stolen by Johnson. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Inside, Johnson has to rely on his agility. That's how he breaks down the defense and finds himself a look. Here's
Skiles. Here's Shaq. O'Neal is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a reject.
Tolbert, the pass to Skiles. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bowie. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Nice move inside to find the bucket.
Johnson surveying the floor. And Bowie pulls it down. Here's Skiles. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Pass to Bowie. Tolbert a screen on Marley. Here's Skiles. It's hauled in by Dumas. Barkley outside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, size-wise, that was a mismatch. Great idea to work it inside.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the evening.
At the line for Phoenix, Barkley.
Find the lane.
That one misses for Barkley.
Attitude is everything on the floor. You can tell he stays in a good mindset, looking for every chance he can get to make an impact on the play.
Dumas, rebound by the Magic. Here's Skiles. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Slick jumper by Skiles, finding a way to generate a shot for himself.
Johnson left side. Back to Barkley. And then Barkley with the dunk.
You want to talk about power? What a forceful dunk.
Did you think that rim was going to come down there, Clark? Wow.
I did. I did.
Super impressive. When he slams it, he makes sure the whole building feels it.
And Skiles gets it to go.
That's just smart offense from him, playing to his strengths.
Orlando foul call. Nick Anderson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Tolbert against Barkley. To the middle. Here's Dumas. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
This is the creativity he brings to this offense. Fantastic at involving his teammates with his passing.
Pass to Anderson. Over Marley. Kept alive Orlando. O'Neal passes to Skiles. Banked in off the glass. Skiles has got his third basket of the night.
Tough guard. Skiles has no issues operating close in.
Barkley against Tolbert. Barkley the pass to Dumas. West setting the pick for Johnson. Pass to West. Shot clock at 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Shaq.
No easy buckets. That's a smart foul there.
Make him earn it at the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Magic. They trail by 1. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
You know, the failure to convert shots on a consistent basis, over time, that's going to cost you in games.
And most of those shots were low percentage. They have to work harder to set up their best shooters with good looks.
Now, here's Johnson. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Had him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Barkley's got 6.
Fading away, he buries it in traffic. Takes great body control to make that happen.
Here's Skiles. 6 points for him. Anderson outside. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you look at Shaquille O'Neal's physical stature and presence. He is an absolute beast.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Great play down low. You expect the D to adjust, collapse. That should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around. Showing the guard package in his skill set. Marley knocking it down.
Here's Skiles. Pass to Anderson. Phoenix grabs the miss. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable. Now here's Marley, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Barkley inside, guarded by Tolbert. Here is Dumas. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Out to the right wing. Tries again. Drives to the hoop. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Dumas has got 5 points so far. And Kukas will take a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Coach wants to discuss things here. A few things to address.
And keeping everyone on the same page requires that communication.
As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You take a look at the Suns. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. Orlando with the ball. 4-point game. Pass to Skiles. Anderson with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And you know what else impressed me? Was how infectious his tenacity was. He was simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting a huge amount of rebounds, too. And the defense must put a body on this guy. When you don't, you can expect him to make you pay for these mistakes.
He couldn't quite convert. Almost had the and one.
Physical defense, making him earn it from the line.
The Suns have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. That's good from Johnson.
You know, Johnson is a superb scorer, an effective combo guard who can get it going in a hurry.
And Orlando making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Pass to Tolbert. And here's Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. It's hauled in by Dumas. Dumas has got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Anderson outside. Pass to Bowie. Stolen by Marley. Out to the right wing. Here is Dumas. He's got 7. Doesn't go for it.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one. Hey, who's watching?
Here's Skiles. Pass to Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
A tough frame to deal with inside. Anderson knows just how to use his body to his advantage.
Barkley outside. And the 3 off target. The Magic trail by 4. To the wing right side. Now Anderson. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Skiles has got 9.
Deadly from three-point range. Scott Skiles, someone you just cannot allow clean looks to.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Ball goes to Orlando. Checking in for Orlando. Dennis Scott.
Orlando, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. To the right side. Pocket 6. Here's Anderson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Anderson's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Barkley down low. And Barkley throws it down.
His athletic ability, especially his vertical, levels the playing field for him at the 4 spot, making up for his smaller build.
The Magic trail by 3. Here's Skiles. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Scott. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Orlando making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Johnson kicks to Marley. Pass to Dumas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. 20 feet out. Scott pulls it in.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Here's Kite. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Dumas against Scott. Here's Corchiani. The Magic again can't hit. Suns leading by 3. Barkley down low. No good that time. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Reynolds can't hit. The Suns shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Barkley outside. And then Barkley with the dunk.
Banging it down with authority.
And Clark, I think, in the process, sending a little message by hanging on the rim.
Yeah, they're trying to assert themselves right now.
Here's Corchiani. They need this one. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
They've been resolute. I mean, attacking the paint early, very forceful.
Haven't been shy, absorbing contact and throwing their weight around inside.
Now, here's Scott. He has yet to score. Driving to the basket. Reynolds passes to Kite. Here's Reynolds. From deep. Doesn't go that time. Barkley outside. And then Barkley with the dunk.
With an attack on the rack.
Woo. He's obviously very comfortable finishing above the rim.
No problem at all.
And with that ability, he makes defenses very uncomfortable.
Here's Daly. Following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Corgiani. Here's Kite. Defended by West. And here's Marley. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's the three. Orlando grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
You know, if you shoot it poorly from deep, you're typically going to be in serious trouble.
And listen, it's the main reason they lost. They never could get into a groove from three-point land, and that affects the rest of your offense.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Reynolds. Over Marley. Reynolds can't hit.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Now Marley out to Barton. On the wing, Scott. He's covered by Dumas. Pass to Daly. Stolen by Marley. Barkley outside. And Barkley slams it home.
You never know what you're going to see. What a move.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And Kukas will take a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Tolbert.
Excellent distribution. That possession highlighting how important unselfishness is.
And Barkley slams it home.
That dunk right there encompasses the storyline of this game.
Oh, it does. Playing with confidence and swagger.
Hey, guys, I remember when I could get up like that.
Here's Tolbert. Pass to Anderson. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. Step back shot. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Double team on Barkley. To the wing on the left. Dumas the pass to Barkley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Anderson. Here's Bowie.
Switch.
Into the lane. Stolen by Marley. 3-pointer. That shot misses.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up at a 3.
Anderson passes to Bowie. Over West. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Suns leading by 9. Here is Dumas. 7 points in the game. Good work there as it goes. Dumas has got 9.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Barkley over to help. Here's Tolbert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark, you look at the evolution of the game, it seems we're seeing less up and down action.
Yeah, it's a little more half court, and also, Kevin, I think isolations have become front and center now. Teams know they can exploit a matchup with no zone defenses allowed, and I think the half court game and the fact that there's no zone really makes every possession count that much more. And Tom Tolbert knows his role on this team now. He's out there to be physical, rebound the basketball, play good defense, and be an opportunistic scorer when that opportunity is there.
O'Neal's check in for Orlando. Now here's Johnson. He has 6. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Ainge is checked in for Johnson. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Magic. They trail by 9 points. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Pass to Scott. And here is O'Neal, defended by West. Shot clock at 6. Anderson outside. Driving in, and Anderson slams it in.
A dynamic swing guy. Nick Anderson constantly puts pressure on the defense.
Barkley against Scott. Barkley the pass to Dumas. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ainge. Nailed from three-point land. And the Suns lead by 10.
Talk about a nice-looking stroke. Danny Ainge has one. He's a consistent, deadly shooter from beyond the arc.
A nice shot by Anderson.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Picked by West. And here's Marley outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's what Marley does. He makes deep shots. He's often looking for that three-point opportunity.
Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Barkley's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Dumas no good. The Magic trail by 11. Bowie the pass to Tolbert. Tolbert is screen on Ainge. Here's Scott. Here's Shaq. O'Neal showing no mercy.
Whether you put a body on him or not, O'Neal is going to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Tolbert against Barkley. And Barkley throws it down.
And he can do that.
He's a high flyer, isn't he?
That elevator goes all the way to the top.
They double him with West. Here's Shaq. Shaq goes right through him.
Despite being a rookie, Shaq might be the strongest guy in the league. Certainly, no one is out-muscling him.
Barkley against Tolbert. And the basket good by Barkley.
Hey, this is a rinse and repeat just like last game. He's had his fingerprints all over this one, looking totally dominant.
He realizes his strengths on offense and does a fantastic job playing to them and finding ways to stay hot.
Pat Kukas will take a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Tolbert, the pass to Skiles. Pass to O'Neal. Rest with some nice D. Suns leading by 11. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack. A fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
O'Neal is screen on Dumas. It's stolen by West. Here is Dumas. He's got 9. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bowie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Skiles. Ainge covering. Barkley against Tolbert. 4 on the clock. Count that one. Tolbert's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Now here's Marley. He's got 5. Shot from free throw range. The rebound by Skiles. Here's Bowie. Skiles the pass to O'Neal. Over West. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
It's incredible looking at O'Neal. Coming into the league already as one of the strongest players.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. 1:56 left here in the second. Haynes the pass to Dumas. It's good. Dumas has got 4 this quarter.
Such a gifted offensive player. He can hurt you in a variety of ways. He's a headache for opposing defenses.
Here's Skiles. He's got 9. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Boy, that's textbook defense there. Nice timing to get that steal.
Yeah, the opposition has to be careful around him because he's skilled at swiping the rock away.
Here's Skiles. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bowie. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Bowie's got 5 now.
The first thing Scott Skiles is looking to do, pass it. You love that from your lead guard.
Screen by Barkley. Shoots. The shot by Ainge, no good.
Couldn't have asked for a better look. And a little frustration, he didn't get it to drop.
Here's Skiles. Pass to Bowie. Anderson against Dumas. Here's Skiles. Over Ainge. Tipped away. O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal with the strength inside.
Oh, my. O'Neal could be special on the glass.
Here's Ainge. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot he'd like back. Won't miss those very often.
Well, a good look. They keep getting shots like that. They'll be all right.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Marley. No good on that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. From deep three-point territory. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Suns on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Suns leading by 5. Johnson outside. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Suns. Well, Orlando shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Skiles. Pass to Shaq. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Skiles. Barkley grabs the board. The Suns shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Double team on Barkley. Johnson, the pass to Barkley. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Outside O'Neal. Anderson against Marley. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Dumas. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Shaq.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. He hits the second from the line. The Magic trail by 8. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Anderson passes to O'Neal. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Barkley. Lays it up and banks it in. Barkley's got 22.
Good recognition. You have the mismatch? Go to work.
Pass to Tolbert. To the left side wing. Bowie, the pass to Sky. 5 on the clock. Releases from 15. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Looking to end his cold spell. Marley no good.
Solid defensive effort. Putting in the work to protect the hoop and disrupt his shot.
Here's Skiles. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Bowie. Puts up a deep three. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
We know he's a scoring machine. It'll be exciting to see how prolific a scorer O'Neal can become.
Here is Dumas. He's covered by Anderson. Dumas, the pass to West. On the wing, Marley. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Barkley. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Magic trail by 8. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Anderson outside. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Tolbert. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Skiles. Up again. O'Neal with the putback.
This is why you gotta box O'Neal out, or else he'll feast on those second chance scoring opportunities.
Johnson outside. Now Marley. Here's Bowie. 5 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Check his screen on Dumas. And Skiles gets it to go. Skiles has got 11 points.
Operating out of the two-man game, he sees an opening and then calls his own number.
Here's Johnson. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Skiles. Tolbert against West. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Tolbert.
Assertive move. You can tell this game's heating up.
And the Suns call time.
Put your hands together for your Phoenix Sixers.
Phoenix making some changes. Miller's checked in for West. Chambers comes in for Dumas. And Ainge is subbed in for Johnson. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Barkley against Anderson. Trying to get something going. And Barkley throws it down.
Putting a little mustard and spice on that slam.
Yeah, he did. Well said, Clark. His guys encourage him to go up hard, and he did.
And you can see why, given that kind of finish.
Marley with it. 5 points in the game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And Marley, boy, I tell you what, he does a nice job being creative inside, exploiting any holes close to the basket.
Pass to Shaq. Here's Skiles. Going inside. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Phoenix leading by 6. Here's Barkley. Marley. Now here is Miller. The kick out to Ainge. The second chance effort. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Skiles the pass to Anderson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call, but the refs were right on it.
And Orlando making a change here. Scott's checked in. And here's Marley. 7 points in the game. Pass to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Back to Marley. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Marley's got 4 this quarter.
Great feed to the interior, resulting in a successful attack right at the hoop.
O'Neal is screen on Ainge. Skiles the pass to O'Neal. O'Neal is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Now Ainge. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Chambers, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, at 6'10", dunking comes easy to Chambers, but he does it with a little flair once he's near the rim. He's ready to punch it home with flavor.
Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 12-point Suns lead.
Enjoying this big lead, and right now they look unstoppable on offense.
Everything is going exactly how their coach drew it up. Top to bottom, this is the pinnacle of execution.
And Kukas will take a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Look at Orlando. Right now they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds. The Magic trail by 12. Here's Skiles. 11 points in the game. Stolen by Ainge. Inside, here's Miller. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Miller's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Phoenix?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It's kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up. Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead, they played a pretty complete game.
Shaq with a screen on Marley. Here's Bowie. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Bowie's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He's got a strong mid-range shot, so when he finds those openings, he won't hesitate.
Ainge dishes to Miller. Pass to Barkley. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Marley. Off target from three-point range.
Well, that's a quality look for him. Probably surprised himself with that miss.
Yeah, the defense can't continue to give him that shot and expect the same results.
Here's Bowie. He has 7. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Skiles. Here's Scott. Sinks the three-pointer. Scott's got his first 3 points of the game.
And with how effective he's been offensively, you'd like to see him be more aggressive. He needs to keep shooting if they want to cut into this lead.
Put that bucket in no time at all. And the Suns lead by 14.
This is exactly the type of competitor that he is. He's not backing down. He's not shying away. Coming right back at him with the 3 of his own.
They're going at it right now. This is the level of competition the fans love to see.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's got 18. Here's Skiles. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From deep, Marley Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. O'Neal looking around. Pass to Scott. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Scott's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, he's not known for his passing, but that time Shaquille O'Neal makes the right play with a nice feed to set up a teammate.
Barkley left side. Miller outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Fades away. That one falls. Barkley's got 28.
Knocks down that jumper easily over the taller defender.
Not a high percentage look. Coach doesn't mind as long as you make it.
Here's Bowie. 7 points in the game. Outside, O'Neal. Here's Skiles. Puts up a deep three. Miller grabs the miss. Suns on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. Marley no good. To the middle. Let's go. Here's Shaq. Good D by Miller. And so it's Phoenix with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Corchiani. Ainge covering. Outside, Scott. Barkley over to help. Back to Scott. Here's Kite. Ainge grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 14. Pass to Barkley. Shoots over Scott. Barkley gets the bucket. Barkley's got 30.
What a tenacious play. Even with the defense right there, he gets it to go.
The Magic trail by 16. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside, Scott. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Number 7, Kevin Johnson.
Clock at 6. Anderson against Marley. Anderson's shot is off.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Marley kicks to Johnson. Barkley the pass to Chambers. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I love how focused and assertive Chambers is, especially when he's got deep position.
Here's Corchiani. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Daly. And taken away by Johnson. And that one, good.
Their offensive efficiency has been even better here in the second.
Yeah, just continuing to dial it in on that end and focusing on making good shot selections.
Here's Daly. Anderson outside. 6 on the shot clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Got it in close, and that just about always helps.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty easy around the cup. He'll convert that most every time.
And Kukas will take a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
The interior defense has been very subpar, and I bet their coach is letting them know about it.
Allowing far too many points in the painted area, they need to put forth more of an effort defensively.
Ball is a check-in for the Suns. And a switcher also for Orlando. O'Neal's checked in. third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Corchiani. Pass to Dele. Yep, that one goes. Dele's got his first points of the game.
You can tell he scanned the whole floor and found the exact right guy to feed.
Now here's Marley. Launches from deep. Corchiani pulls it in.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Scott the pass to Anderson. Bucket is good.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
Barkley right side. Deflects the pass. Pass to Marley. Stolen by Anderson. Releases from 15. And Orlando again with the bucket.
I like Anderson shooting it there. An easy J for someone like him.
Johnson inside. Rebound by the Magic. O'Neal's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And taken away by Johnson. And he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 16.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now, here's Scott. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Now, here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. Down low. Mustaf. Pass to Marley. Barkley with a screen on Anderson. The three from Marley.
You know, he's taking shot after shot after shot, but still can't break out of this cold streak.
At this point, it's all mental. He's in his own head, not letting the shots come naturally.
Here's Corchiani. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. They led the game at 1 point by 20. To the paint, and stolen by Scott. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
When Shaquille O'Neal gets the position he wants inside, it doesn't matter what the defense does. He's putting it in the basket.
Now here's Johnson. Barkley the pass to Mustaf. And the Suns miss again. To the inside, here's Scott. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Suns leading by 12. Here's Johnson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Stellar focus from Johnson. Able to take some punishment and score through it.
Ainge is checked in for Marley. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Bowie. Now here's Shaq. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the middle, here's Ceballos. Here's Mustaf. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ainge. Drops in the tray.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
Here's Skiles. Goes up from the top of the key, and he gets the jumper to drop. Phoenix leading by 16. Pass to Barkley. To the paint. Ceballos gets the bucket. Here's Skiles. Here's Bowie. Down low. Here's Shaq. Off and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
That height is something else. O'Neal can be dominant if he uses it right.
Pass to Ainge. Fires from deep. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's letting it fly from downtown, and you can see the confidence is obvious when he shoots the 3-ball, and that's part of what makes him such an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, no question. And I don't understand why the defense hasn't adjusted and tried to chase him off the line.
6 to shoot. Skiles the pass to Anderson. No good on the triple.
Just absolutely tenacious, guys. He stuck right on him defensively. Really bothered that shot.
Haynes with the ball. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Magic trail by 19. Here's Skiles. Pass to Bowie. Here's Tolbert. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. Here's Skiles. Mustaf grabs the miss. Mustaf's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson, the pass to Mustaf.
So slick with the ball. Rush hour handles. KJ, Kevin Johnson, knows how to get it done out there.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 21.
There is no excuse for them to be giving the ball up as much as they have been. Hopefully, they can get on the same page during this timeout.
And Phoenix making a change here. West is checked in. Orlando making some changes. To Corgiani. Here's Dele. Defended by Barkley. Another miss by Orlando.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
1:35 left in the 4th quarter. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ceballos. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Scott's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the Suns.
This one was never really in doubt, Mike. They stayed firmly in control of the game throughout.
A total success story. I agree. Things were just clicking for them out there.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins. Now, here is Ames. Shoots it. And it's tight with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Reynolds. Fade away. Basket good.
Great feed. I like when he looks to move the rock like this.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one, and Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. And here is Johnson. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And they couldn't be stopped here tonight, Mike. The crowd appreciated how hard they worked to get this win. It was inspiring.
Yeah, they got to feel good about their performance tonight. Always fun to play this way in front of your home fans.
And that about wraps it up. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off. We'll see you later.